Hi guys, what's good? Thank you again so much for joining me. Today is Mentalism Monday and I'm following up from something that happened last night, which I hope if you're a fan of magic you got involved in and watched. Derren Brown's 20-year anniversary. So first of all, congratulations and well done to the great Derren Brown. If you don't know him, he's probably the most prolific mentalist and mind reader of the last 20-30 years. He's done a lot of stuff for magic and mentalism. Really great thinker. He kind of created his own genre. Come out with, I think it was Mind Control was his first TV thing. I remember seeing that and thinking, wow, I'd love to do that. So if you enjoy my stuff, I owe a lot to Derren. If you did see it, I'd like to know your views of it in the comments down below. But as I said, we'll get on with today. It's Mentalism Monday. Stick around, we've got some cool shit for you. As we're talking about Derren and things mental, I want to give you guys a little bit of a bit more info on me. I've done a lot of videos. There hasn't been much with magic in my videos lately because, as some of you who follow me know, I recently moved to a new house in a brand new area. I'm talking 300-mile journey. I've travelled from Eastbourne, which is right on the south coast, right at the bottom, up to Lancashire, which is like up here. So I've gone pretty far up the country. But getting back to the sort of stuff that I was saying about the guy that influenced me, like I said, probably the most in my magic career has been Derren himself. Lucky enough to meet him once. It changed the way I wanted to perform magic and stuff. I'm not a massive fan of magic, so to speak. I think it's a bit pokey and a bit contrived sometimes. But when I saw him, even when he was doing magic effects, so stuff with packs of cards and stuff like that, it was completely different to what I was used to seeing. And we're talking, don't forget, we're talking around the same sort of time as people like David Blaine were becoming popular with the whole street magic thing. So you had people biting coins and all of the whole vanishy stuff. But I didn't really like all that stuff. I really liked the whole mind reading aspect. So if you are a fan of Derren, obviously you'll know there's something about to talk about. I'm going to talk 3 of my favourite Derren tricks, stunts, effects. If you don't know him, please just search for him on YouTube or on Google and educate yourself on how mentalism should look. So so here are my top 3 Derren moments. Number 1. So my favourite moment I remember, 2 of my favourite people. One, obviously Derren, second being Stephen Fry, and he performed an effect called Smoke, which if you know how it's done, you know how it's done. If you don't, the effect is someone looks at a card as the deck is spread, they think of it, nothing's said, the performer looks away, cards are gathered up, the performer then reads the mind of the spectator, so he'll tell them what the card is, relaxes back, takes a puff on his cigarette, and then explains that there wasn't actually that card in the deck, closes them up, so he spreads them back out, the card is missing. When the spectator looks up, the cigarette that you've just seen him light, clearly a cigarette has now become the selection. For me, it's perfect. I absolutely love that effect. It's the first card effect that completely blew me away because I didn't know too much about magic at the time. And that was a revelation for me, the sort of things that can be done with a pack of cards. I thought it was brilliant. I believe it's called Smoke. If not, look for Stephen Fry and Derren Brown on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy it. Number 2, bit of a cop out this one, but as a whole, his first proper stage show that we know of, Something Wicked This Way does come, something like that. That, for me, the revelation at the end with it's like a really drawn out long book test type magazine test, where the word influential is circled in a page that was held on, and there's a random newspaper, random page, it's all really love it. Again, it's not the most technically difficult trick, a lot of window dressing with it, but for me that is exactly what Derren is about. It is that. So although the effect runs the way through the show, the finale to Something Wicked This Way comes, I think, is probably one of the most jaw-dropping moments because I wasn't too sure on how these sort of things worked at the time. I thought it was a real deal. A lot of people still do believe that it is what he's saying, and if you do, then and keep watching him and loving what he does. But that's number 2 for you guys. Number 3. Third and final. These aren't in any particular order, by the way. These are just the things that I think influenced my performance the most. Number 3, it was one of his early pieces. Again, I didn't realise this sort of thing was possible, but I'm sure you guys remember it. It's where he had people forget their destinations while they're on the tube in London. This whole stop thinking of it now, and I just loved it. It's a bit of fun, yeah. So check that out. Again, yeah, just search for Derren Brown, forgetting train. I don't know. Yeah, they're my 3 favourite things. So we got On the Train, Smoke with Stephen Fry, and we have got Something Wicked This Way Comes, the big revelation at the end with Influential. So yeah, I'd love to know your favourite down below. That's just 3 of my personal favourite moments from the last 20 years or so. It's hard to kind of find them down. I'm sure I forgot about stuff, but they, for me, summed up what Derren does, and probably had more of an effect on my magic than anything else he did. So yeah, I hope you know them pieces of magic, them bits and bobs he did, bits and bats as they say up here. I'm still trying to get lingo up north, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed them bits. Like I said, check them out. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are pretty clever. I'm not going to send traffic his ways, but do that and you shall find them. Cheers. Guys, I want to try something. I want to try and read your minds at home, if you don't mind. I'm going to show you something here. I'm a big fan, as you guys. I'm a bit of a skeptic. I like the whole parapsychological stuff. I've got a little book here, BIP 2.0. It's the British Institute of Parapsychology, which is the whole mind reading and moving stuff with your mind and all that sort of stuff. A good friend of mine went to the museum in London. He picked me up this book. I'll show you what it is. Basically, inside here, I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. Different words, different like times, like shapes, and all this sort of stuff here. I don't know if you see it. So here we've got the word finger, you've got like wavy lines, and the 915. What I'm going to do, we'll make this really easy. I'm going to flip through. I want you just to think in your head, stop for me. We'll go from there. Okay, when we've done that, I'm going to open the page up. What I want you to do is to look at the time at the top. It'll either be in a 24-hour or in a 12-hour. So you go. That'll be 4:25. Obviously 1:05 there. So whenever I stop, I want you to literally just think of it. But like I said, I'll run through. Just think stop. Whenever you want. There. Okay, so if you get the time in your mind for me. Okay. I'll put that away, there's no breaks or anything like that. I want you just to keep on saying over and over and over and over in your head. Okay, now obviously I can't see you and you can't see me. Let's try. You to try and imagine something you might be doing at this time of day. If you can do that for me. I'm going to go with that. Now, hopefully guys, get it right. Other than Derren, there's a few other people that I've been influenced by. I just want to shout out these people really for how they've influenced me in my magic and whatnot. First up, I've got a guy called Luke Jamay. If you are a performer, if you're into this sort of thing, you may well know his name. If you're not, you probably won't. He's he's one of these great thinkers with magic. More so about the sort of psychological side of mentalism. But if you're interested in that sort of stuff, go and search his name. He's got some amazing stuff out there, some great books. I mean, some books out there that basically, if you're into mentalism, it should be in your library. Couldn't think of the word then. Secondly, I've got Mr. Fraser Parker. He uses a lot of hypnotic suggestion sort of stuff, some dual reality ideas, which I'm a massive fan of personally. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to and a bit of appreciation for Fraser there, because I've been using a few of his bits for a while. We also have massive again would be Luch. I've got his Simple and Direct Mentalism book years ago, and it was one of the ones that really stuck in my head. And also Peter Tanner, thanks for all of your input and that. But if you're into mentalism, please do look for these guys. Banachek, another one, Corinda. There's too many, but they're just some of my influences within mentalism. Obviously the magic side of it is a bit different, but yeah, search these guys out. If you're into the whole mind reading sort of stuff, then I recommend you search these guys. They're definitely worth 2 minutes of your time typing into Google and seeing what that comes back with. Well done. I'm afraid that is all I have time for. I'm sorry that we're not really getting out and doing too much magic, but it will be coming real soon. And in fact, it's going to be coming on Wednesday. Thank you again for your time today. I really do appreciate you choosing to spend a couple of minutes with me a week. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the video. It really helps me know exactly what's going on and who's watching and who likes my content and whatnot. I do want to hear from you guys, so please comment down below your favourite tricks from Derren. Again, 3 o'clock, if that was the time that you was thinking of, give us a thumbs up or comment if it weren't. If I got it wrong, if it completely messed up and I can get anyone's, put it down below. But guys, until next time, which will be Wednesday, I'll see you then. Peace, love, and stay safe. Bye guys.